At the heart of this movement was Antonio Canova, the most celebrated sculptor of his time. His elegant marble figures capture the harmony and perfection that defined neoclassical art. Canova's work reflects the Enlightenment values of reason, clarity, and timeless beauty, making him a true symbol of this classical revival. Canova was an Italian sculptor whose work defined the neoclassical style. His sculptures revive the ideas of classical antiquity, focusing on harmony, proportion, and graceful movement. His birthplace was northern Italy, in the small town of Poscando. His most notable works being Psyche, revived by Cupid's Kiss, The Three Graces, Napoleon as Mars the Peacemaker, Venus, and his portrait of George Washington. Neoclassicism emerged in the late 18th century, inspired by the Enlightenment, the rediscovery of ancient ruins like Pompeii, and the ideals of the French Revolution. It marked a return to the classical art of ancient Greece and Rome, valuing order, harmony, ideal beauty, and heroic themes. Unlike the decorative Rococo and dramatic Barocco styles before it, neoclassical art focused on emotional restraint and patriotic values. Artists like Jacques Louis David led this movement, creating powerful, timeless works that recreated the spirit of a neoclassic age. Antonio Canova was one of the most celebrated sculptors of the neoclassical period, known for his ability to turn marble into lifelike, emotionally powerful forms. He revived the spirit of ancient Greek and Roman art with a level of technical precision and grace rarely seen before or since. Today, we'll look at two of Canova's most important works, The Three Graces and Cupid and Psyche. Both sculptures are not just beautiful, they're deeply symbolic, emotionally moving, and ultimately groundbreaking. Together, they showcase Canova's deep genius in depicting the human body and soul through marble. The Three Graces is an internationally renowned sculpture. This masterpiece was created between 1814 and 1817 and stands as a symbol of elegance, myth, and masterful craftsmanship. It was sculpted in Rome as a second version of an original work commissioned by Josephine de Beauharnais. After her death, the Duke of Bedford requested a version of his own, which Canova completed in 1817. The Three Graces portrays the mythological daughters of Zeus, Eurysophine for joy, Agalia for elegance, and Thalia for youth and beauty. The figures are shown embracing each other in a perfect circle, symbolizing harmony, love, and unity. The sculpture is admired for its flowing forms, delicate expressions, and the illusion of soft, living flesh, a quality that Canova was most famous for. What makes this work neoclassical lies in both style and subject. Canova draws from classical antiquity, meaning the art and ideals of ancient Greece and Rome. This is seen in the harmonious composition, where the figures are balanced and gracefully intertwined, forming a unified circular pose that reflects classical symmetry and order. The sculpture demonstrates idealized form, a key in neoclassical trait, where the human body is perfected rather than realistic. The graces have smooth, flawless skin, calm expressions, and elegant proportions. This reflects the neoclassical pursuit of ideal beauty inspired by ancient sculpture. Canova also shows emotional restraint. Unlike Barocco art, which is dramatic and intense, neoclassical works aim for calm dignity. The graces appear serene and composed, their interaction gentle and graceful, embodying nobility of expression rather than emotional extremes. Lastly, the use of white marble is significant. It connects directly to classical sculpture and symbolizes purity and timelessness. Canova skillfully carves the delicate textures of flesh, fabric, and hair, using subtle modeling to bring softness and light to the surface, making the stone appear almost alive. In all of these ways, the Three Graces stands as a prime example of neoclassicism, celebrated order, beauty, and the classical past through modern craftsmanship. Cupid and Psyche is one of Antonio Canova's most celebrated sculptures, and it exists in two slightly different versions. The original was commissioned in 1787 by Scottish art patron John Capel during his grand tour and was completed in 1793. Eventually, it was acquired by Napoleon's brother-in-law and now resides in the Musée de Louvre in Paris. Canova later created a second version of the sculpture, this time with Psyche shown with butterfly wings, a nod to her name in Greek, meaning soul. This version was commissioned by Prince Nicholas Yopusevich and is currently housed in Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia. The full-scale plaster model for the second version was inherited by Canova's assistant, Adamo Tolini. Tolini used it to produce more replicas. If you look closely at the model, you'll notice small metal pins across the surface. These were part of a system called pointing. This technique helped sculptures accurately transfer design from plaster to marble, ensuring the finished sculpture preserved Canova's original form in every detail. The statue depicts the romantic moment when Cupid kisses Psyche to awaken her, telling a mythical tale. Similar to a classic sculpture, Canova idealizes their bodies as youthful, symmetrical, and smooth. The neoclassical principle of emotional moderation is demonstrated by their passionate yet composed hug. Morbidezza is a method used to create soft, lifelike images carved in white marble. Canova reflects the Enlightenment values of reason, harmony, and spiritual love by fusing technical mastery with beauty and symbolism.